Hey man.
Hey, Constantine, how are you? Oh, we're live. Nice. Okay, so yeah, hello everyone. Thanks for joining us, and sorry for being a few minutes late. And today we're gonna talk about some cryptocurrencies which could have the Halloween effect. So at first, let's just see what that is. So basically, the Halloween effect is a market timing strategy which suggests that stocks or cryptocurrencies or whatever asset will perform better in the 6 month period from October 31 to April 31 rather than between April to October. So basically, this strategy kind of goes against the efficient market hypothesis since it says that basically stocks outperform if you just hold them in this time period, and also has led to the creation of the mantra sell in May and go away. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of that one, but I don't know, it has been discussed in cryptocurrency. So sorry, I don't. So yeah, basically, I think I forgot to introduce myself. So I'm Adrian. I'm the senior analyst for BeInCrypto, and Konstantin is with me. He's our global trader. And yeah, so I know. I guess I'll just like share my charts and start with um, a few cryptocurrencies which I think basically will have this effect. So just a second. I mean, right now in the case of cryptos, I think that lots of cryptocurrencies could perform better in the period in the next 6 months, but that's mostly because the performance of the previous 6 months has been extremely negative. So I know even if like some prices were to decrease by like 40 or 50%, they would still outperform the performance of the past 6 months, which has been, I know, even a negative 90% sometimes. So yeah, if we go from the beginning of May until now, basically Ethereum has decreased by 55% until now. And in order to outperform this, basically Ethereum would have to be trading above 600 by April next year. And I think it will. So, I mean, yeah, basically I kind of have this like similar outlook which I did have before on Ethereum. And yeah, so we have this support here. Now, I think the last time we did this video, like Ethereum was actually breaking down, and I said that if it somehow were to create a very long lower wick and reclaim this area, I'd be bullish. And it actually did that, so like I'm a lot more bullish now. So basically, we have failure to break down, reclaim of the horizontal support area, then a movement above this support, and also in the upper portion of the channel. So I don't know if this breaks out from this channel right here, which I think it could, and it's likely that it will, in my opinion. And like if we were to measure this move here, so it would lead to a high of about 2300. So yeah, basically, I mean the Halloween effect, in order for it to be validated, Ethereum would just have to trade above 600. And I know just think it will. So I know I started with Ethereum, to be honest. I should have just gone with the total market cap. So yeah, I'll just go to that in a bit. And yeah, so basically the majority of cryptocurrencies have decreased by more than 50% or 48, depending on where. Let's round it up to 50. So sorry. Um, yeah, basically, in order for the next 6 months to outperform the previous months, all that needs to happen is we need to not have another 50% drop. And even if we did have that 50% drop, all that would have to occur for the theory not to be invalidated is to have actually bounce. So the basically, unless we just get something like this, so yeah, this is basically the only thing which would invalidate the theory right now, which I don't think it happens, to be honest. Like, I mean, I'm leaning on bullish right now, but even if we have some breakdown, then I'd expect it to be more of the capitulation type, so like a very sharp fall, but then like very, very rough lines, but like quick capitulation, like massive wig that just liquidates everything and everyone, and then equally sort of a V-shaped reversal, just some relief and then continuation of the upward movement. So I'll just give it to Constantine right now.
Yeah, I have a very similar view in it. Basically, I think the bottom is really, really close. I need to share my screen. So starting with Bitcoin, once we see my screen, yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, so last time we spoke, we crashed down to the support area, and just like Waltrin said, it's really bullish how the bulls defended that level, and we had a huge wick, not only for Ethereum but also for Bitcoin. But on the same time, we got rejected here, so it kind of faces strong resistance from bulls and bears. And with that, we are trading in a golden ratio channel almost, simply because we get rejected at the golden ratio resistance at roughly 19,650. And at the same time, we find multiple supports and can bounce off the support area at 19,000. So the way I see it is we have to break one of those levels for a bullish or bearish breakout to happen. But I'm leaning bullish when Bitcoin breaks 21,000. And if Bitcoin breaks 19,000, I think we could still go to our yearly low of 17,600. But in general, the market is trading sideways for a very long time now. And in general, I believe the bottom is extremely close. I see two scenarios for that. Either we continue to go sideways, and this will be the calm before the storm, and then we will have a new bull cycle, or we have that last sellout, this quick capitulation, which will probably heavily bounce towards the upside, and then basically start a new bull cycle. But when it comes to the Halloween effect, I think it's not really valid for Bitcoin. I just looked at the time frame for the last couple of years, and as you can see, it's not switching between up and down trends. It's 4 months in a row bullish, then 2 months in a row bearish. So yeah, I don't know. This effect might have some statistical relevance to some stocks, but for Bitcoin, I don't really see it. And in that case, yeah, I mean, we had 2 seasons basically of a strong bear trend. And if you look last 4 monthly candles, we are really losing volatility, trading at the same level. So this looks to me like a bottom formation. And then again, I talked about this like on several occasions that I'm monitoring the histogram of the monthly MACD for Bitcoin. And the fact that it's ticking bullishly higher is extremely bullish. If we close like that in 10 days when a monthly candle closes, I'm leaning fully bullish on Bitcoin. I think the bottom is in then, because this had been the trend reversal of the bear market for the last 3 bear markets. So it always started with an upticking histogram in a monthly MACD. So once that happens, I think the bottom is in, and yeah, we can see a new bull cycle. And yeah, but everything I said last time regarding the recession is still valid for me, because I didn't live long enough to have faced a recession in my life. So it will be I don't know what how it will affect crypto, but in general I feel like the sideways movement is rather bullish regarding the fact that most stocks are dumping. So we have a strong dumping of most of the stocks, while Bitcoin is basically trading in the same range. And I mean, we can see that for so many cryptos, doesn't even matter which one we look at, you will see that we have, yeah, this sideways channel, and we stay there for months now. So this started basically in May, and we are sideways for so long, and that's the case for most cryptos. So yeah, I'm definitely way more bullish than last time, but I don't see the bullish confirmation yet, and I want to wait 10 more days for the monthly close, and then yeah, whatever happens, I'm either fully bullish or still bearish. That's my take on it.
Awesome. Yeah, so basically I have a very, very similar outlook. And yeah, so I don't know. So I guess I'll just move on to a few coins which I think are more bullish than the rest, since I mean since the session is about about talking about cryptocurrencies that can have positive performances over the next 6 months. I just want to go through a few of them which I actually do like. I'm sorry about the screen, honestly, I have no idea what's happening. I think it also happened last time. It doesn't happen when I'm using other video content or something. It's just this one. I'm not sure why. Yeah, let's just wait until my screen comes up. No, okay, so first one is CHZ. Honestly, besides QNT right now, it's my favorite coin, and considering its position is more favorable for an entry than QNT, I kind of like it more. Okay, so several things. First, this really, really looks like a fourth wave pullback to me. I mean, the only thing which I don't like is the discrepancy between waves 2 and 4 in length, but I guess it could be something like this. But still, it's still valid. So to me, this looks like a textbook fourth wave pullback. So basically, fourth wave pullback is when you connect the highs and lows of. So basically, you draw a parallel channel connecting the high of wave 1 and the low of wave 2, and then you just extend it. And then the price should bounce close to its midline after like it breaks out. So basically, if you're looking at it like this, the breakout from the channel shows that the movement is impulsive. And then afterwards, like you can see that the channel reacted here. And then again here, then it fell a bit lower, but as long as it doesn't crash below it, it's fine. So if it does this to me, it would confirm it. Now the next thing which I do like is this trendline breakout. So I really love these weekly RSI breakouts whenever they occur. So basically we had two touches here, and then we had the breakout. Now ideally I want this to hold above 50. Like it would be a really great sign, because this this, besides causing the breakout, also ended the trend with lower highs. So basically we had the lower high, another lower high, and then a breakout. Now I really do want this to hold above 50, but I mean, there's still time. So basically, even if it just like decreases a little and then pumps, I don't mind. And even in like lower time frames, So what we do have is, look at the regular chart. So this to me really looks again like a 5-way movement. I'm not sure if that's a completed correction or we had like an ABC or just the first part. Doesn't really matter to me that much right now, but like what we have is these two bounces pretty strong. The first one created a massive wick, and I like that they have occurred right at the 0.618 fib level, which is a strong fib area and also horizontal area to boot. So once this does break out, I think it would be the sign that the movement has begun to commence. And yes, kind of looks like a double bottom here in the 6-hour time frame. We also have bullish divergences in the RSI. So basically this and this. So I really do like CHZ right now. And then the next one is QNT. Has really been performing admirably over the past like 2-3 months. So wait, I think we need the OKX exchange because it has more data. If I remembered it correctly, it's OKX or maybe KuCoin. Okay, I guess we can go with KuCoin. Okay, so we kind of have the same formation here, so it's good that I went right into it. So basically, we had this 1-2 here. I draw a channel. Then we have the breakout from the channel, which kind of shows that the movement is impulsive. And the movement ended right at the 161 length of wave 1. And now I think it's correcting in wave 4. I'm not sure what type of pattern will it take, but if it goes to here, then I'd be like all over it because the invalidation would be just here below, like at the top of wave 1. So I kind of do like QNT. And as for the longer term performance, so for the next 6 months, again, I really like that it broke from this all-time high trend line, and it even reclaimed this level here. So here I do like that the daily chart also aligns with the weekly one, because so let's just move this to the daily, and yeah, basically we need this level to hold. So we have this massive support here from multiple time frames, horizontal level, fib levels, and then the channel. So basically this would be a really great bidding point in my opinion for QNT.
Great, yeah. So I don't really have a coin that I have in mind right now, simply because I'm waiting for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is normally leading the market. So when Bitcoin is bullish, the market is bullish as well. But what I saw is that AVE, I hope I said correctly, AVE, right? The double AVE coin. Let me show it to you. Potential, in my opinion, because it's also close to the trend line, to the weekly trend line of the bear market. And as you can see, we heavily bounced off the golden ratio support here, which is pretty bullish in my opinion. So what I want to see is a break of this trend line between the fib resistances, but those resistances are pretty broad because you have the here one resistance at roughly $85, and then also at the $100 mark. But once we see at that level, I lean fully bullish on AVE, and I think we could at least put a 50 weekly EMA, 50-week EMA. So that would be a 33% gain from here, from the $100 mark. So yeah, let's see how it turns out here. I mean, it faces multiple resistances, but just the fact that we bounced heavily off this golden ratio support is a bullish sign to me. So yeah, once we break that level, I'm leaning pretty bullish on AVE, especially if Bitcoin closes on the monthly MACD histogram bullishly. Then I think, yeah, we could see a major upward movement. So let me cancel the screen sharing. Yeah.
Well, yeah, to be honest, I don't really have any other coins which I'm like super bullish on right now. So basically just CHZ and QNT on my part. But yeah, in general, I do think that like the next 6 months will be better than the past 6 months, but that's
Yeah.
not saying much. Again, considering the how bad the performance was over the past 6 months. But yeah, like Bitcoin right now, I'll just go a little bit on Bitcoin, I guess, for the final few minutes. Yeah, so again, like it's tough to draw like a good horizontal line area whenever there are so many wicks, but I think we can kind of draw it at about 18,800 because so like when we don't have a clear area, I usually go with the most touches, and this area definitely seems to have the most touches. Like we have this and then this again, then we have this breakdown and reclaim, and then another touch here. And yeah, now okay, I'm really leaning on a breakout because of this really bullish candlestick, and just because of how many touches are happening here. Because so right now, I think that a decisive movement will occur just because we have a convergence between the horizontal support area and the resistance line of the wedge. So I do think that a movement will occur, and I'm leaning on it being upwards because we've had like 4 or 5 touches of the wedge right now. And just the way I see it, the bullish reaction from the horizontal support area has been stronger than the bearish reaction from the resistance line of the wedge. Yeah, so just going by that, I do think we're gonna have a Bitcoin breakout, like maybe next week, maybe like even tomorrow, I don't know, but pretty soon.
Yeah, I mean, we anticipated the drop that happened after our last live stream, and it was pretty good. It was defended pretty good, so that's a good sign. So this live stream is definitely more bullish than the last one. I saw one comment about VRA that it supposedly partnered with Amazon. Well, we can't verify if that's true, but we can look at the chart because I was following VRA for some time. Look it up. So as far as I can tell, it's not traded on Binance. It's traded on KuCoin, Bittrex, and some Asian platforms. Let's just go with KuCoin. This might be some hype right now. Just watching on the weekly candle looks pretty bullish, but I think it's the daily candle that is really high right now. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that's a pretty big daily candle. I think it's the biggest in the last couple of weeks, couple of months, maybe. Yeah. So to do a technical analysis on the spot would require a little bit more time, but it seems that it's fighting with the 50-day EMA, and it might get rejected there. As you can see, it's almost exactly at that level. So I would personally wait for a break of that level. So if the daily close is above the 50-day EMA, that would definitely be a positive sign. And then we could maybe jump to the next FIB resistances. So let's say we close above that level today, slightly above, we would still have like 20% upward potential until we face major FIB resistance. And yeah, VRA looks pretty different to a lot of cryptos in the sense that it was slowing down and not really going sideways. It's basically going sideways since 20 days, which is nothing compared to the 6 months of going sideways for most cryptos. That's everything I have to say about VRA. So if you have any more comments, just let us know. Would be nice to see the active members that are here right now. Do you see any number?
No, not really. I mean, I'm checking for comments, but nothing.
Yeah.
And also in the trading community. Okay, I guess this is it since we don't have any comments.
Yeah.
So for okay then for those that watched, thanks for being a part of it, and we'll be back with a new topic next week at the same time.
Thank you very much, guys. Bye bye.
Bye.